going on, world? It's your nutrition and wellness guy, me, Chef D, and today we're going to do my breaded chicken parmesan boneless wings. Now we're going to do this in the air fryer because it's the Chef D way, which means a healthier you, the healthiest way. Now after we bread it, we're going to do a wet batter, then we're going to do a breading coating, then we're going to pop it in the air fryer, let it do its thing. Then when it comes out, we're going to stack it Parmesan style, a little tomato sauce, some mozzarella, some Parmesan, and some basil. Pop it back in the air fryer or the oven. I'm going to do an oven modification for you as well, and then we're going to see what we get. It's gonna be a good time. I think it's gonna be fun. Now, before I can introduce the true stars of this episode, I'm gonna ask you to please subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Like this video. Thank you very much. But more importantly than those two things, share this with somebody in your life who you truly care about when it comes to their nutrition and wellness journey. Now let's get into it. Let's get right into it. So for our chicken today, we have chicken tenders. Yes, that is a particular cut of the chicken breast. You can cut up chicken breast, but I feel like when you're making boneless wings and tenders, chicken tenders, there's a reason why they call it chicken tenders, because it is the most tender part of the chicken because it's underneath the chicken breast. On top of that, we have some fresh mozzarella that we're gonna, you can either cut it or we're gonna grate it up. We'll see how that works. We have some filtered water for our batter over here. We have some Parmesan, some tomato sauce. It could be marinara, tomato sauce, have fun with it. Sea salt, can't do it without the Chef D blend. We have some olive oil. Actually, we have a sunflower oil. And we have basil leaves. Some traditional breading, Italian season and blend breading, and last but not least, unbleached flour. All right, so you always want to season your flour. It's always good practice. And you can pop that in there. Pop that in there. Save some for the air fryer. You guys know we like to coat it. Let's do this. And when it comes to adding water to a wet batter, like flour and water, you don't want to do too much at first. You want to gradually add it, because you can always add, but you can't take away. I mean, if you do too much, you just add more flour, but we don't want to waste product. My grandfather always says, measure twice, cut once. So, words to the wise. We'll make it just a little wetter. We don't want it too wet because we want it to stick. Wanted to coat it. All right, that's about right. We let that sit. Then we're gonna add our chicken. You know, I'm breaking my own rule. I'm always saying, use your hands. Touch the food, feel the food. You know what I'm saying? Show the food love. Hey, how y'all doing today? Yeah, y'all looking great. Y'all looking plump. You can always spray if you don't want to do the oil in there. You can always spray the bottom of your air fryer. Again, drop, or spray. So we're going to take the breading. This time we're going to dredge it in our wet, and we're going to pop it in our dry. And we're going to put it right like that. Pretty simple, right? Now, I'm mixing hands, excuse me. But you can actually, look, let's see, let's do it with the one-hander. We do it like this. We get as far to the tip down as possible. Let that drip off, and then we, okay, that's a good system. Y'all see that? I'll put this over here. And make sure it's all in there. Like, it bends like that, it twists. Make sure it's all in there. It's gonna make for a really great tender. All right, we'll just do this with the rest of these. All right, now if we're down to the last one, remember the rule, the cardinal rule when it comes to the air fryer. We can squish them together, but we just can't stack them. So that's that in there. And unfortunately, those can't go in this ride, but it's okay. Two things you could do. You can get it in the oven, and you could do it that way, or you just wait till this is finished, and then you do the next batch. But never stack them. Before we get them in the air fryer, what you can do, this adds to the crispiness of it. Oh yeah, you're gonna see. All right, let's say we keep it at 400, and we're gonna do it for, let's say 25, and we'll check back halfway through. All right, so now while the tenders are in there, two ways we can do this. Cut this in half. And again, so when the tenders come out, we're gonna place a piece of cheese, whether it's grated or sliced. We're gonna do sauce, cheese, and we're gonna pop it back in there. So for starters, let's do this. Let's do one, two, and let's do both. And let me tell you why. With mozzarella in particular, but any type of cheese, when it's a whole piece like this, the presentation and as it melts on the chicken, that whole surface of the tender is covered. It's accounted for. So we will have, let's see, we'll have one for each piece, and we'll also do a grating. Now, I get this question asked a lot about grating your own cheese or buying it grated already. I go for fresh cheese blocks or cheese balls like this mozzarella every single time. There's nothing wrong, let's go for the record. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with buying your cheese already shredded. The thing to consider is that there's an anti-caking agent, which pretty much means there's a powder that they use or substance that prevents the shredded cheese from sticking to each other. What ends up happening is it can, not always, but it can disrupt the flavor in the cooking process that you're trying to accomplish, whether it's melting or incorporating the cheese into a particular dish. But again, there's nothing wrong with it. I've seen some amazing dishes created with the cheese already shredded. But I have time, and I love using fresh cheese. Flaky already. Still got a little bit more ways to go, but look at this. I'll flip these and put them back in. Look at this. That's crispy. So we're gonna put them. Like I said, we'll split it up. We'll put some in the oven, and then we'll put some back here in the air fryer. Fair enough. And all we're doing now is we're stacking our boneless tenders. All right, so pretty simple. How we get the party started, take our sauce, get this bowl out you guys' way. Take our sauce. As such, you don't need a lot. You're not making a pizza here. It's chicken parm style. Put some in there. I don't know. It should be good on the camera. Put some there. We're not covering the whole tender. We're just, you could put more if you want. That's all I want to put on mine. Parmesan. More Parmesan. More Parmesan. Do that over here. Oh my gosh, these look so amazing. Such a fun dish to make. Hopefully I got enough. I'm gonna put this here. Put that there. And put that there. Got the big guy here. We got another big guy here. Let me put the little one over here. And mind you, we also have some shredded. So that's when you could just put a little bit on the ends there. Fill in any gaps. And again, this is more so just the final product. When you see how it melts down, you'll be like, oh my gosh, that looks so good. You know, you could use all shredded, or you can use, you know, the cut method that we did. Either way, I mean, they're both gonna come out pretty good. Let's get this back in the air fryer. Let's get this in the oven. Right there, 400. And for this guy here, we're not going to finish with the same temperature. We'll finish with the same time. Let's turn this down to 350. All right, so out the oven, out the air fryer. Hopefully that's in frame for you all. Looks amazing. So, we'll get a little Picasso going. Oh yeah, I didn't know I was like a real chef in real life. Ha! Learn something new every day. All right, looks great. Let's plate this up. Oh, look how beautiful that looks. Still crispy. Oh my goodness. Oh, my bad. My bad, player. Messing up your jacket. All right, I'm gonna plate the rest, but just so y'all can see with the basil, all you're doing is just ripping off a piece of basil. Just a little piece. Let's go. So y'all wanna hear a confession? I already ate one. I did like the whole review thinking it was recording and it was not recording. So I'm gonna give you my first impression all over again. But no, I'm so excited to eat this again. Trust me. Man, very crispy. The breading. Put my microphone. You hear that? That's the breading. No sogginess over here. We cook this in the air fryer and also in the oven. But again, traditionally, for my recipe, the Chef D way, we do this in the air fryer. We used a sunflower oil. We didn't use any other oil but sunflower oil, and we used the olive oil spray. I mean, for nonstick. And on top of it, you know, to coat it, because that's like a new little trick I started learning to make items in the air fryer crispier and make the coating, whatever breading I choose, give it a little luster because it could come out pretty ashy. But all right, let me get back into this again. The cheese is amazing. The breading is amazing. We didn't do too much sauce. If you want to do more sauce, that's definitely on you. Total about 25 minutes, maybe 30 after we put it back in to melt the cheese. This is amazing. It's a party waiting to happen. Listen, I get mozzarella stick. I get chicken tenders. I get lasagna. I feel like I'm in Italy. A Mario, a Chefadillo. Okay, I'm working on it. Anywho, and remember, you heard it here first. Health is wealth, and I'm just here to make sure you're getting paid. Until next time, yum on. Gotta work on that accent. Mario, Luigi. Oh, I'll work it out.